All right. Hey, church. This is Kelsey. I am the director of children's ministry here at Imago Dei Church. Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to take a minute and kind of share with you some things that we have to look forward to, especially as it pertains to the children in the church. We want to be intentional about making sure that we are engaging everybody, especially since we aren't able to meet on Sunday mornings for church or for kids ministry. So we want to make sure that we're continuing to provide opportunities for the kids to engage their hearts and to continue supporting the parents and discipling the kids as well. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and share with you some of the things that we have to look forward to. The first thing that I'd like to share with you is that starting this Saturday, we're going to be doing something called Kids Korner with Kelsey, and that's me. We are going to basically do something, a video version to replace our normal kids ministry meeting on Sunday mornings. So we're going to be going through the lesson, maybe doing an activity. I'm still figuring out the details of exactly what the format of that will be. It will either be streamed here on this YouTube channel, so make sure that you subscribe, or there is the potential of doing something more interactive with Zoom. I know that most of you have become familiar with Zoom through engaging in run groups, so that would be another opportunity for us as well. So stay tuned for more information on that. I'll also have links in the video or whatever format we use to different resources that you can use with your kids as parents. So I'll have links to the coloring sheet that we do, some questions that you can use to discuss and follow up with them, and just a couple of other things, the links to our video for the month and things like that as well. So that's one thing that we have going on. Another thing is Sunday morning, Pete is going to be taking a break from the sermon series on Ecclesiastes to kind of take some time and instead of starting something new, kind of just dive into Psalm 23. I think that's a really comforting psalm, especially at a time like this where there's a lot of uncertainty going on. So along with that, I'm going to be providing a resource on Sunday that's going to go through Psalm 23 for kids, basically, and just have some things for you as parents to engage their hearts, some questions that you can discuss as a family, and a couple of other links to activities to go with that as well. So that will be coming up on Sunday. And then the third thing that I want to do is just share a couple of resources with you that you can use in this time. The first one that I have is a book called Sammy and His Shepherd. And this is one that we've talked about in kids ministry before. We did Psalm 23 last summer, and we highlighted this book at that time. But this is a really good book to kind of walk through and see Jesus in the psalm. It goes through the story of a little sheep and kind of talks about his shepherd and the qualities that he has, like Jesus has as well. So one thing that I would really like to do, and I'm still waiting to hear back with some permission and copyright stuff, but I'd like to do a read aloud of this and do a chapter a day live over our YouTube stream. And that way the kids can engage with that, and I'd give the parents some questions to discuss and follow up with them as well. So I'll give you more information on that soon. But either way, this is a great resource, and I'll have a link to purchase this book if you're interested in the description below. The second thing that I wanted to show you is another book that we've highlighted. And I know that there are a lot of different feelings and a lot of uncertainty going on right now. And this is a book from the Good News for Little Hearts series called Zoe's Hiding Place. I know it's backwards right now. But it's just a story about dealing with anxiety for kids. And it kind of, number one, is extremely gospel-centered. So it points them to Jesus and how he has done the work for us so we can be relieved of our fears. And it also just gives some really practical solutions for kids. And the back has some really great considerations for parents especially. And it also has some back pocket Bible verses. So I'll have a link for you to purchase this book as well. And we actually have about 10 or so of these available at the church. Now I know accessibility is kind of an issue right now, but this is something that you consider purchasing from us in the future as well. So those are two books that I wanted to highlight. And then the third one is another familiar resource. And this is our Old Story New devotion book. This is something that would be really helpful for parents to go through and engage their kids with on a daily basis. It has daily devotions that lead up to or could follow the lessons that we do in kids ministry. We are actually reaching the end of our New Testament curriculum, which means we're reaching the end of this devotion. So this might be a good time to purchase this and engage with this for the rest of March and the month of April. We'll still be going through the New Testament series, and then we'll be transitioning into something different. So I wanted to highlight this while you still have the opportunity to have something that connects to our materials. So I'll have links to all three of those in the description below. But yeah, stay tuned for more updates from kids ministry. I hope that in this time that you guys are all doing well and just have had the chance to really engage as a family and hopefully be in the Word and spend some time in prayer together. So feel free to comment if you have any questions. I will do my best to answer those, and take care. Thanks, guys.